As you may know, legendary and mythical Pokémon transferred from Go to Home cannot be moved to any game unless you have already obtained that particular Pokémon in that specific save file, which is quite annoying. In this guide, I will explain how to bypass this restriction and move any Pokémon you want as long as it can be obtained in that game. Step 1. Create a secondary profile. In order to do this, you need 2 profiles on your Switch. If you already have 2 profiles, you can skip to step 2. So, the first thing we're going to do is create a new Nintendo account. Open up a web browser either on smartphone or PC, go to the Nintendo website and create an account. Scroll down and fill up all the required fields. If you don't want to create a new email account, just use a disposable email such as temp mail. You will receive a mail with the verification code. Remember your email address, you're gonna need it later. Now that we are done with the account creation, go to your Switch. Go down to System Settings, scroll down to Users, and tap on Add User. Create a new user. Pick any profile picture and enter a username. Sign in using the Nintendo account you just created. Press Link. And your secondary profile has been successfully created. Step 2. Trade the Pokémon to your secondary profile. Now you have to trade the Pokémon from your main profile to the other. There are 2 ways to do it. The first one is by using 2 phones, and the second one is by cloning the whole map. Method 1. Using 2 phones. This method is really pretty simple. Install the application on a second phone. Open it and link it to the account you created in step 1. Go to the friend list and send a friend request to your main account by copying the friend code. Accept the friend request and trade the Pokémon to your secondary home account. Now that the Pokémon is in your secondary account, close both apps and let's move on to step 3. Method 2. Cloning the whole map. We are going to clone the whole map to run 2 accounts on the same phone. It's easier than it looks. Some phones have a built-in cloning option, like Samsung with the secure folder or Xiaomi with the dual apps option. But in this case, I'm going to use an app called Island by Oasis Feng. Open the Island app. Go to the Mainland tab, scroll down to Pokémon Home, and just go ahead and clone it. Now you should have 2 Pokémon Home apps installed. Open the cloned one and link it to the Nintendo account you created in step 1. Open both apps. Go to the friend list and send a friend request to your main account by copying the friend code. Accept the friend request and trade the Pokémon to your secondary home account. After pressing the ready button, switch between apps every 4 or 5 seconds, and continue switching until the trade completes. Otherwise, it will be cancelled. And that's it! You can now close both apps. You can also use the GTS instead of doing a friend trade, but keep in mind that it doesn't work with mythical Pokemon such as Mew, Celebi, Zarude, and a few others. Alright, now let's move on to the next step. Step 3. Move the Pokemon to your game. We are almost done. Go to your Switch and open Pokemon Home with your secondary profile. In the game selection screen, go up and choose your main profile from the drop-down list. Select the game you want to move your Pokemon to. As you can see, the Pokemon is no longer locked and can be moved freely without restriction. Now save your progress, and that's pretty much it. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.